Hi, hello. So today I decided we are diving into my junk journal trolley, and I am starting off by emptying it. There is quite a lot that I'd found and just shoved on it, so I needed to rethink about how I was going to store things in there. I do keep a lid on the top with my die cutting machine on top of it, so that I can have easy access to it and I can just wheel my trolley over, use my die cutting machine and wheel it back. All my dies are kept in a box on the bottom shelf. Not ideal, especially where I put them at the end of the video. But yeah, so we're now going through everything. These little containers contain things like die cut shapes, tags, labels, gems, sticky back pearls, some stamps, pre-made envelopes that I've done out of book pages, pockets, index cards. These boxes I'm now pulling out are full of tags. I think I bought 250 tags for something like a tenner off Amazon. And I start off by deciding that I was going to sort my tags out. I quickly realised that I wasn't going to fit them all in that one container, which kind of gutted about, because I was hoping I could get them all in there. You will see in a minute that I will jump, because I ended up spending 45 minutes just arguing with my tags. And then I found some tags with no string on them that I'd obviously pulled out, used some, de-stringed them, and then put back in the box. And I'm now currently arguing with the second box, trying to open it. So yeah, I do this for a little while and then realise they're not going to fit in there. And then I was like, oh good, now what am I going to do with these tags that haven't got string in them? I know, I'll de-string them all. 45 minutes later, if not longer, because I actually ended the video and then continued to do the de-stringing of the tags, I decide that I'm going to de-string them all, and because I'm more likely to use them to alter without the string on. I can always add the string back on later. I'm more likely to paint on them or do whatever with them if the strings aren't attached. Then I haven't got to mess about and take the string off later. Oh, that's a bit long-winded. And then I found another tub with loads of tags in, and I was like, what am I going to do with all of these? So I think in a minute I'll just tidy them up and then, yeah, forget about them for a little while. I also come across more tags when I was going through the photo boxes that I use to contain items in. So at the minute I'm just juggling about with my index cards, and then I come across a load of bits of paper and cut aparts and the old journaling style, project life style sized cards and paper that I wasn't a fan of to do in project life at the time. And then I thought to myself, as I was going through them, actually I could use these as journaling prompts in one of my TNs, traveller's notebooks. So I decided to go through them, take some of them out, and then the ones that I knew I definitely wouldn't use other than sorry, can't talk today. English is not my friend. Other than in my junk journals. So I put all them ones back in with my index cards. I have a bit of a dumb moment in a minute, and I'm like, I want index cards the other way round. So instead of just turning the container around, I move them. I take them back out the container and swap them over. Yeah, it was late at night when I started recording this, and that's the other reason why I was mentioning this, is because if you see my room keep lighting up every now and again, I have a junction road over the I have a road junction over the road from me, so every time cars come out of it, it shines their lights in my front window because I'm at the front of the house, and it lights my room up every now and again. I'm getting attacked by a fly. I thought I got rid of them all. Get off me. Bloody things. Anyway, what am I doing now? So yeah, I opened one of the photo boxes and realised I had more journaling cards in there. So I decided to take them all out and put them with the rest of the ones that I was going to use as journaling cards. Wow, English is definitely not my friend today, peeps. Anywho, when I was going through a lot of the photo boxes, I realised that I had the same thing in multiple containers. So I decided to go through the containers that I was using and condense them all into one. So I'm now currently going through all my bling and gemstones and things like that, and then putting them all in one container so that I don't have to rummage through multiple containers to find them. I am thinking about mixing it up again and going back through the trolley and seeing if I can sort it out a bit better. I just don't think it's functional the way it's currently set out. But I won't know until I start using it, will I? So I had this bright idea of sticking all of my containers, all of my little containers and my photo boxes in the bottom tier. Not really thinking about the fact that the top tier has a lid. So I can't stick nothing in there that's taller than the shelf edge around it. So you'll see when I come back the next day that one of the first things I do is end up taking them out of the bottom shelf and putting the smaller containers back up to the top shelf, which is where most of them were originally. So yeah, I ended up completely going back on myself. But here, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, so what that container has in it is my extra large paper clips in. And I thought it'd be good to have them out of the little containers that they were in and have them all, because they were in two containers. So I thought I'd put them all into one container so that I could use them. And then I quickly realised that they were taking up a lot of space and it wasn't going to work. So I then fidget so I could try and fit more containers in that container. And then I was like, oh look, I found some more tags. So let's go through this tub that seems to have miscellaneous items in it. And the ones I'm sticking back in the photo container are basically embellishments and little die cuts and stickers. And the tags I'm taking out and putting in with the second tag container. I wonder how many times I can say container in one go. So yeah, there's me still going for them. I wish I'd have moved my trolley. I wish I'd have moved my camera slightly so that you could have seen what I was doing on the floor, because a lot of my organising was sat on the floor. Now I'm staring around like, yeah, great, now what? Nothing's fitting. What have I got left? So the bits I'm taking out of this container, I believe, is all of my, they're like, I wouldn't call them chipboard, they're more like cardboard, die cut shapes. They're all cardboard coloured, they're brown. But I realised I wasn't going to use them, or I might not even like look at them. I'm just going to stick them straight in my purge bag. Oh look, we're in day 2. Me sitting there sorting the Xbox out, and then realising that nothing's going to fit because I thought about it while I was trying to sleep. So I'm still trying to currently sort out YouTube by the looks of it. I think I was watching Kendall Ray. So I'll stick all my containers onto the top shelf, and you will politely see me argue with that one later. And I'll stick all my smaller containers up there, and I'll keep all of my 4x6 photo box containers on the bottom shelf. So now I'm moving everything up, and it looks pretty, and I love it, and it all fits. And then I realised my shelf's wobbly, and I was like, great, I'm actually liking this. It's coming out better. So here's my container of embossing folders and dies. And then I was like, great, well that don't fit where I want it, so that's not going there. So now what I'm going to do? So I take the paper clips and the tag pot out, and then I was like, yep, like that bit there, like that bit there. And then I was like, great, yeah, don't fit. Now what am I going to do? A lot of this was me humming and hawing. So I've just stuck some stickers in the middle there with the pockets and the tags. And then I was like, right, I'm going to stick my stamps at the front, because I have 2 sets of stamps that I specifically use for junk journaling. And then the rest of my stamps are all organised, semi-organised in another unit. So there's me trying to faff about with these bloody paper clips again and realised that it doesn't work, and I'm going to have to go back to the old method of sticking them back in little tiny pots. So here I'm picking up all my pre-cut page flags and plonking them at the front. I'm now gathering all of my stamped out labels and putting them all colour side up, and then I grab a little pot, plonk them in there so they're all contained together, and then I start messing about with my paper clips again. So I went back to the original way that they were organised and stored, and I'm just going to shove them up there, and then once I get all of them done, I think I then try and fidget them into the top unit. Do I? Nope, I'm still putting stuff away. There we go, now I am. I was like, yeah, I really like how this looks. I can label all the containers so I can see how I sit, or I can see everything, and it's all labelled. By the way, FYI, I haven't labelled them. And then I was like, oh, well, now I've got this extra container of tags that won't fit. So I'm having to pull out another container and put all my extra tags in that. And that includes some really tiny ones as well. And some wood ones. I didn't even realise I had any wooden tags, but apparently I do. So that's that done. We are coming up to the end of the video. I think we've now got a couple of minutes left. So that's that container done. I was like, plonk that there. Yep, that's looking good. Grab another container. What are we doing now? Oh, I had this bag of extra mini tags, so I wanted to stick them all in one place. And then as I was shuffling them, I dropped them all, so I had to put them all back in there again. So now I'm coming up to the final touches. I'm sticking some label stickers and things away, and realised that don't fit there, but it does fit there, so that's great. And then I was like, well, you're not even, you're mixed media products, so you need to go on there. Put my little tray on there, and then I was like, alright, now I need to find somewhere for all my strings that I took off. So I plonk that next to my tags, get rid of my box, tidy up quickly a few of the bits that I had lying around. And now here, look, doesn't fit. Sulked. So then I'm like, alright, well, I'll just fidget them all. It'll work. I can still have them so I can see in them, I can still label them. And then I was like, nope, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to do this, and I end up laying them all down. So the large containers all laid down. And then I was like, yay, nope. Right, so I'll have to fidget some more. So then I ended up fidgeting some more and ended up fixing it, but I don't like how the top bit's organised or set out, because I can't see in the tubs properly, and I can't find a way of labelling them with them messed up and laid down, and oh, it's just frustrating. But it will do for now. I need to figure out another way of storing some of them products in there. So now we're coming up to the end of the video, so I'll get ready to say goodbye. So, oh, there we go. Bye!